Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for patiently waiting. I am so sorry I kept y'all waiting. You guys know I hate being late. I really, really do. But let me let the people know that we are live as well because I didn't even do that, you guys. I do apologize. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Welcome, everybody. Please hit that like button, please. And thank you. It helps get this live out to the algorithm. Thank you so to the YouTube universe. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Who do I have here? Oh my God, I got 45 people in the house. Jeez, welcome everybody. Hold up. We are live, everybody. We are live now. Get in here right now. Right now. There we go. And can y'all make sure that Wim is awake? I don't think Wim is awake. I mean, shout out to Wim. Wim's like, can y'all make sure you wake me up? Sometimes. Shout out to Wim. Hold up, you guys. Welcome, everybody. Hey, thank you. Hey, shout out to the new subscribers in the channel. Everyone, we are live. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being patient as I set everything up. Here we go. I don't even have a thumbnail going. Everyone, we are live now. Okay. Welcome, everybody. I see Pika. Hey, Adas, you're here for it. Vixen, Evil Queen, where you been? Shout out to Evil Queen. Jen is here, per usual. Now, I don't have my toilet paper, so I'm going to have to run and get some, but, it is what it is. Hey, Sheena, how are you? Shout out to Sheena. Pinche Becky's in the house. Welcome, everybody. Y'all, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Just joking. Hey, Nico, who says, hey, everybody, I'm at the hospital in Greece. My boyfriend fell and broke. Ooh, Maria, take care of him. Oh, my God, that sounds so painful. Anything ribs broken? Oh, my God, have y'all ever, broken your ribs because you're coughing too much? I hate that. I hate that, you guys. Like, your ribs are sore because I've had that before, where your ribs are so sore because you're coughing too much. I hate that shit. I really do. Anyways, hey Cheeks, how are you, love? Okay. Tony, how are you? Lovey Cats in the house. Cannibal Nikki. Well, no, Cannibal, is it Nixie? Shout out to you, Cannibal. Yes, yes. Hey, Steeler, how are you? Welcome. I don't know what is that, a happy face or a sad face? Shout out to you, girl. Erica, it's okay. It's cleared up for the most part. Hey, Kate, how are you? Pumpkin Magic. I see everybody coming through. Alicia, how are you? Shout out to you. Shauna B's in the house. Beach Comer, welcome. Wim, wake up. Oneida, where you been? Shout out to Oneida in the chat. Britt, welcome. Let's see. Adas is in the house. Kitty Coo's in the house. Hey, Articulate, how you doing? Shout out to Articulate. Kissamooch is here as well. Let's see who else. C. Miller. Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I just opened YouTube and you're live. It's not a coincidence. It's meant to be, C. Miller. Welcome. Daisy Girl, how are you? Shout out to my Daisy Girl, Deanna. Shout out to you. Nebby, everybody. Kim, shout out to everybody. Oh my God. I know, finally you made it live, girl. Shout out to you. Chrissy Kitty, welcome. Intergalactic is in the house. Everybody come through. All right, I'm scrolling up just to see, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Bo, how you doing? Shauna B's in the house. Yes, yes, yes. Dee Dee's in the house. Nebby's in the house. Coconut Colt is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Sleuthy Kitty is in the house. Everybody's here. Thank you, guys. All right, I think I've caught up to everybody for the most part. Me and Daz is here as well. I needed a drink, so I do. Hey, Cerise, welcome. And Smurgy, welcome. Shout out to you. Tina, welcome. You guys know when I'm live, I like to catch up with the people. Hey, Christine, how you doing? No worries, man. Sometimes you do need to take a break from YT. I promise you, YT will be here when you come back. NJ, welcome. All right, everybody. And if I did not say hello, please don't be mad at me. Let me get this little crystal light on my water, y'all. First of all, let me shout out a couple people. I want to shout out Jill. Jill, thank you so much. Baby Bunny got her gifts, and I'm gonna be wrapping those up. Okay, and then also Belen. Belen, thank you so much. Baby Bunny is gonna love what she got. I mean, regardless, everything that she gets, she will love. She's spoiled, y'all. No joke, she's spoiled, so she's gonna love it. She's gonna love it. Oh, I should have got me something to stir this. I got me a little lemonade, Crystal Light. You guys know how I like it. Mm-mm-mm. Are the courts closed today? I don't know. Isn't it like, well, first of all, shout out to my veterans. Um, shout out to my veterans. And I always thought, I remember back in the day, first of all, the schools are not closed. But I remember when I was in school age that Veterans Day was like a federal holiday. Like everything was closed. So how come it's not closed? Are people's schools closed today? Because not all of the schools are closed. So it's weird. Like some of these schools are not closed. So schools are closed for you? Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh, I just hit my mic. I don't know. So no mail and no court, which means that no banks are open too, right? Your kids are home. Well, my kids are not. So some kids actually go to school today. Some kids actually go to school. So I don't know. Were you? Well, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service, love. Micah, shout out to my beautiful people. Thank you to my vets. Thank you guys for your service, for allowing us, including myself, to be able to, voice our opinions, fighting for our rights, fighting for all the stuff that y'all do, fighting for, our lives. Thank you guys to our veterans. Thank you, veterans. I don't know, Weezy, like every state is a little bit different. Illinois schools. So it's interesting to find out like what courts are open and what courts are not. I don't know. It's interesting. But I guess, I don't know. We'll see. Witchy woman, welcome. Kim, some banks are open. Some banks are open there. It just depends. Thank you, Oneida. Thank you. Hey, Iron Rabbit, how you doing? You said look at BJ. I'm in the middle of editing a video right now, so I can't stay. But wanted to pop in and say shout out to Rabbit and let's get her to 100K by the new year. Oh Lord, that's a lot of hard work in less than 2 months. Thank you, BJ. Shout out to BJ. You guys drop some hearts for BJ in the chat. We have shout out to BJ, man. I swear. She's an inspiration to a lot of us. So shout out to all the beautiful people. We can do it. That's right. We can do it. Thank you. Yes. Like the video. Thank you. School trades days because they can't. Oh, okay. So I guess it just depends. You're a vet. Look at my beautiful vets. Look at this. Iron Rabbit is a vet. I got people here that are vets. Thank you. So shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for your service. Yes. Well, we'll hope, we got to work on our 100K. We will get there. BJ is amazing, y'all. BJ is amazing. That's what I got to say about that. I think I've known BJ now for a year in the YouTubes. So it's amazing for her. First of all, to be supporting my channel. Thank you, BJ. Thank you. Grape teas in the house. All right, guys, we have so much to get into. Yes. And thank you for all our freedoms to our vets. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Good morning. Only for a minute. Hey, Belen, thank you so much again for Baby Bunny's gift. Shout out to you, Belen, and Jill, and everybody else. Sylvia, everybody else. Diddy, thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Okay. Let me get the sweater out of my back. We got so much to get into. Okay. First of all, I almost did not find this, but there was a person who sent me this article. I can't remember who it was. If it was you, let me know in the chat. But Ariel Mitchell kid is getting like exposed, you guys. Like literally, people are mad at Ariel Mitchell kid. Okay, for those that don't know, she is one of the lawyers. She's also, her client is Courtney Burgess. Now, I saw that Jaguar Wright and Courtney had like a come to Jesus moment where they set their differences aside and they're now getting along, and there was like a kumbaya situation. How does everybody feel about Courtney now? Is he a lie? What do y'all think? I want to know. Where does everybody stand? How does everybody feel about Courtney? Where do you guys stand? Anybody? Let me know. I'm waiting in the chat. Are y'all like supporting Courtney at this point? Why are you laughing? You don't know? Ariel is shady as AF, okay? I don't know. Are we supporting Chris Todd? What are we doing? Or what are we doing? What are we doing? I think Courtney is being used as coconut. You saw Ada as a side eye. Okay. I want to know. I think Courtney's being used. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Okay? Y'all just drop the lying emojis. I think I trust Courtney more than I trust Ariel. I don't know what to make. I shout out to Sean Atwood. I did see the part 2, and they were going at it, and then they got along, and I don't know what to make of it. I don't know. So then let me see if I understand this. Okay, let's scale it back a little bit. Okay, let me go back a little bit. Chris Todd brought Ariel into the mix of this. Okay, he brought her in. Then Ariel does the News Nation interview where she says that they're doing the catch and kill. All right. And her client. Then fast forward to a couple months, we're finding out that the client that she was talking about was Courtney the whole time. Okay. And so then fast forward even more, here we have Jaguar Wright and Courtney, kumbaya. It's like a kumbaya session. I'm here for you. I believe you. Got to watch your back. People are after you. They're going to get you. I'm like sitting there like, did I miss something? Did I not? I'm going to need some weed for this shit. I'm sorry. And I don't even smoke. I'm going to need something for this. I don't know. I don't even smoke, and I don't even know how to digest what they're putting out. Okay. Luckily, it's legalized in my state, so I can smoke if I wanted to, but I don't, because I'm going to need some weed for that shit. I don't understand. Explain it to me. You give me an edible, Kim? Girl, I'm telling you. Give me something, because I'm sitting there and I was like, what the fuck am I watching? I loved it. I mean, I was entertained, but what the hell am I watching, y'all? She does like, you can have a gummy. I'm gonna need a gummy, girl. It's too early. I watched it and I said, I don't. And then Courtney Burgess is driving down this damn tunnel. And I said, oh my God, if you don't get out of those fucking tunnels, someone's going to say something about you going through those tunnels. And then don't be putting up no signs up there. No this. Don't talk about Rock Nation. Don't do none of that shit. Don't even breathe, because it's too much. I don't know, man. Did you get, okay, G-Man, I'm not the only one. All right, I keep hitting my mic. Sorry, y'all. Listen, am I the only one that was lost? I was lost. What? How the hell did it go from you're part of this and you're that, and that's why you're not speaking, to then suddenly everybody's kumbaya? Like, I don't get it. Oh man, I don't know. I would need some strong strands of something in order for me to take any of that, because I couldn't take. I said, I don't know what to make of this. What happened? What had happened? I don't know. Are you guys buying it? Where you guys stand? I don't know what to say. So everybody's cool with each other now. You said, okay. JJ says, so supposedly Ariel had someone contact her to sell a video. My question is, why didn't she contact the feds? This, with this info at this point, she's suspect for real. I don't know. You said, are they plants? I don't know. I feel like I'm tripping on this whole thing, and I don't trip or fall, but I don't. What's she smoking on? We need to smoke on something, because I wasn't sure how to take that. And then to know, and it's not like Ariel has given an interview to any of these people. She's gone on News Nation. Notice how Ariel doesn't go to like everybody else. She's gone on News Nation. Why doesn't she go to, like, her name is being put out there? You said, so Courtney said Ariel contacted him. He didn't reach out to her for services. She was like an ambulance chaser, Janine. Shit, man. Why am I not surprised about this? You said 2 agendas: 1, aligning her pockets; 2, clout and being in front of the cams. She really likes that camera. I'm gonna say that she really does. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I was a little lost by this. You said he realized he had been played and asked Jaguar's opinion. Wait, so now wait a minute. Okay, Pat. So did Courtney turn? Did they turn against Ariel now? So now Ariel's the bad person here, and she hasn't even spoken. You said C. Miller's like, listen, I'm a seasoned smoker, and there's not enough greenery in the world to make this make sense. I was so lost. So now Ariel's the bad person here. She is a real attorney. She is. I just can't believe the mess that she's in. You say, is Ariel getting paid? Because doesn't look like she has any money. I mean, she's getting in front of this. I don't know. I'm so confused and lost by this whole situation, y'all. And so that's why I was hoping that if I talked about it today, you guys can explain it to me because I don't get it. I don't get it. So I don't know how much I believe anybody at this point. And I'm very skeptical about things that come out of people's mouth. Now, do I believe that Courtney has something? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. What I do know is that he's giving information to the grand jury, which I think should count for something, but I don't know for what exactly. Why would somebody give any false information to the grand jury? And if he's sitting on kitty corn, why would anybody support that? Why would anybody support him doing any of that ish? I don't get it. Like, for me, it's like, if you're not going to turn that shit in, I'll turn it in for you. Let this be third, fourth party, and then say that I got it from you so that people know what's going on. So I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what. That's why I said, let me ask you guys what you guys think. You said, so maybe Chris Toad was Ariel's client and they set up Courtney to take the fall in some sorts. Let me say this. I get the sense that Courtney, does he understand everything that's going on? Like, does he understand everything that's going on? Is he being used? Is he like a willful, dummy, if that makes sense? Like a willful front person at this point? Does he get it? Because even at the very basic questions that they ask him about Tupac, who he claims to have some sort of connection with, he doesn't understand it. He can't even comprehend it. I mean, not even fucking to make up a lie. Like, some stuff he just lies and it's so easy verifiable. Courtney said he realizes he had been played, but didn't want to say by who. He just says he had figured out already who was setting him up and asked Jaguar's opinion and then help. Well, so a willful person? You said agreed. At this point, I need people to start putting up names and receipts. I'm not believing anybody, GMAT, and it's not to like, I don't care if people get upset that I don't believe, because it shouldn't matter. It's just my opinion. I'm just a little person over here. But I don't get it. You said the Epstein list circulates less than this book. At this point, I could tell you who's on Epstein's list, but what's up with this book? I don't know. If I was Courtney's attorney, I would tell him to stop doing interviews. That's what I'm saying. If that's the attorney, why hasn't she advised him to stop? Or maybe she has, and she just got tired. If he's being used and he's in danger. But here's the deal. Let me ask y'all a question. If he's being used, why him? Why him? Like, there's so many people, I'm just saying, like, there's so many people that they could have used. But why Courtney? Why Courtney? I don't get it. You said the feds confiscated his phone. They can plant evidence on that phone because that make no mistake, law enforcement is involved as well. I believe law enforcement is involved in a lot of the Diddy shit. Oh, I do. I'm sorry. Some of y'all, and I say this because I saw it in the lawsuits, and some of these officers were also playing security to some of these parties. But I just had to ask the question. I could review the interview or the back and forth on all of them, but I'm more confused than ever. I don't think that any of this shit really answered any questions for me. Now I'm just going to go straight to what a source is at this point. Anytime I'm confused about stuff like that, that's what I do. I'm like, well, what does the source say? Follow the money. What can I follow? What does make sense to me? Now, let me show you guys something. This is I keep saying her name wrong. So if you guys can correct me in the chat, please do so. But this is Adria's, is it Adria or Adrina? Keep saying Adria. Anyways, so this is one of the Diddy accusers, okay? And she showed this situation right here, and I put some of this on my community wall so you guys can review it. And it basically says, this is her IG. Man, I'm just now seeing this message in my DM. I was trying to tell y'all. So she is tagging USA Today, TMZ TV, New York Post, NY to Opinion, the LA Times, Rolling Stones, Jason Lee, the only Jason Lee, Unwind with Tasha K, the Viral Access Media, and the official Lionel B. Look what she's tagging here, okay? This is somebody by the name of Angela, and I'm going to read this message. It says, Hey, Ariel. Hey, Ariel was my attorney for a high-profile sex assault case last year, and was clout chasing too, for which I fired her after 10 days. If you want to talk, hit me up. I can help here and provide more background. And somebody said in the chat, no wonder she has ghosted me too. And said, thank you for all that you do. Why can't I find a lawyer? Where is it Farnsworth Bentley? Yeah, so people are saying that the lady is just leaving people high and dry. I guess there's certain stories that she'll pick up. I don't know. You said you really need to watch those podcasts to get a bigger picture, says Janine. Okay, Janine, let me see. Been waiting for someone to mention this, but Courtney said he knew Diddy through Frank Lucas, and Diddy's father in the interview at the courthouse. Major heroin traffic, organized crime. It's okay. Thank you. So it's pronounced Adrian without the N. So Adria Blair. I think I said it correctly. Adria. Let me know if in the chat if I said it correctly. You follow the money when it comes to this. Okay. This is crazy. Okay. Now that is Angela's side of the story, right? But it's not looking too good. Now somebody send me this article from like 2022. All right. Now let me make myself so y'all can read this article here. Trey Songz. I remember, that's how I remember her from Trey Songz, because she was the attorney that was representing the alleged victims from Trey Songz. Trey Songz woman says lawyer offered her $200K to lie about sex assault. This is the Urban Islands blog, okay? Y'all see that? This is from 2022. It's an article, okay? The attorney who filed the $20 million sexual assault lawsuit against Trey Songz in February is accused of offering to bribe a witness to lie about the incident. The witness in the case dropped a bombshell accusation against a Florida attorney, Ariel Mitchell. I never heard this before, you guys. Did y'all know about this? Now, allegedly, I didn't write this. Let me say this, allegedly, in my opinion. Okay, this is what somebody wrote. I did not. I'm just reading the article for commentary purposes. All right. So all things said are alleged. And in my opinion, and like Tasha K said, I ain't got it. And everything I said is alleged and opinion based. I'm just reading the article that's been printed. All right. That's what I got to say about that. All right, let me read it. Now, this is just an article. This is a one-sided story. So we don't know if any of this shit is true, but this was sent to me. Okay. And I forgot the person who sent it to me. I'm going to have to blow my nose here in a minute, y'all. I'm getting rid of my... Hold up, y'all. I got to blow my nose. Woo! Yo, I'm just getting rid of this like sinus infection and stuff. It's getting better. Toilet paper, very demure. It's not a tissue box, all right? So forgive me for being very basic about how I'm blowing my nose. Okay. Get it together. So yeah, Pixie, I've had this thing for a couple days now. Here we go. So the witness in the case dropped a bombshell accusation against Florida attorney Ariel Mitchell. The Florida lawyer is accused of attempting to bribe a witness with up to $200,000 to force a $1 million settlement for sexual assault accusations against Trey Songz. Trey Songz has been the subject of several sexual assault accusations at the time when Mitchell's lawsuit was filed, and some are still ongoing. In a twist that could see Mitchell disbarred or even imprisoned, a woman who is a witness in the case claims that she was approached by the attorney to lie that an assault took place. In return, she would be paid $200,000 once a settlement is agreed. So the alleged victim is it Jahari Jeffries? Sued Trey Songz for sexually assaulting her in 2017 in a New Year's Eve party in Miami in February of 2022. So she filed a lawsuit in February of 2022. On Friday, and again, this article is 2 years old. On Friday, attorneys for Trey Songz filed a motion in a Miami court accusing Ariel Mitchell, an attorney for Jeffries, of professional impropriety in that she offered a woman money to act as a witness in the case and lie to support of the alleged victim. Plaintiff and Miss Mitchell have engaged in serious misconduct. Okay, and it warrants a serious sanction. This is a motion filed by attorney Jeffrey Neiman and Derek, is it Volrath, representing Songz. The woman who was approached is Mariah, who says she met Jeffrey's attorney, Ariel Mitchell, last year at a Miami bar. The woman said that Mitchell reeked of weed and she carried a gun? What? Sorry, y'all. First time I'm reading this too. I didn't read that part. Sheena, thank you for being a member. Shout out to Sheena who became a member. What? So she reeked of weed and carried a gun? That's not what she was wearing. Listen, she had the whole Burberry going on when she went to court. What? Yo, this can't be true. Oh my God. Well, listen, I don't care about her reeking of weed, but she carried a gun. I guess I mean, I don't know. She's packing. I'm not making this up. It's in the article, y'all. Did y'all ever hear about this? That's too much. I cannot take. A gun is very demure. Now, what kind of gun? I mean, can we stop? No, Queen. No, she's not. She's not. Oh my God. See, I'm over here talking about getting high, and then she's over here carrying weed. Oh my God. This is what the article says. I cannot. All right. Okay, so the woman who was approached is Mariah, who says she met with Jeffrey's attorney, Ariel Mitchell, last year at a Miami bar. The woman said that Mitchell reeked of weed and she carried a gun. Oh, man. So Mariah is naming the lawsuit by Jeffries. The document says that Mariah was with Jeffries on the night of the alleged assault. However, while she does not say what happened, Mariah says that Mitchell offered her money to lie about what happened and the claims that she was an eyewitness to the sexual assault. Well, I mean, this is her claims. I wonder what happened with this case. Mar, thank you for the $4.99. You said, I knew there was something off with this lawyer when I saw that bad job of eyelash flapping. Some of y'all are just not forgiving. Okay, can y'all forgive? Listen, I'm not willing to throw her away. Vicky, did you know about this article here? Or did you just get here, Vicky? Vicky, you got to hear this article. Like, somebody sent this to me. I don't think it was you. It was somebody else. For those that are coming in, so we were talking about Ariel, and somebody sent me this article about Ariel, and it's making a pretty big accusation against her. And it was actually not her. It was the lawyers, Trey Songz lawyers, that were accusing her of like impropriety and all kinds of stuff. She came and she was meeting up clients smelling like weed and carrying a gun or something like that. It's pretty bad. But anyways, let me keep reading, okay? So Mariah's name in the lawsuit filed by Jeffries. The document says that Mariah was with Jeffries on the night of the alleged assault. However, while she does not say what happened, Mariah says that Mitchell offered her money to lie about what happened and claims that she was an eyewitness to the assault. Miss Mitchell also informed me that if I changed my testimony to corroborate plaintiff's version of events and testify on plaintiff's behalf, that she would pay me $100,000 and $200,000, depending on the case ultimate settlement amount, if any, the witness said in the filing on Tuesday. This is messy. I don't know what to make of this. Hold up. What do you guys say? I know you're like, what did I hop on to? I mean, this is crazy. I didn't even know that she allegedly, according to these, we don't know. We don't know. You said, "Ooh, I sent you a video on why Trey Songz's suit was dropped." There you go. And it was due to Mitchell Kidd and her inappropriate behavior. And it's so funny. You say this, right? I watched the Chris Brown documentary, and there was a victim there that was represented by Ariel, and Ariel dropped that victim, but then decided to rehire, like, I don't know if you rehire victims, but decided to get her back because of her Diddy story. It's so weird how this woman moves. And News Nation is like platform here. Can y'all ask her what is going on with these cases? Like, and I was all for excited because I was like, "Ooh, great. Like, it's great to see she's here for the victims." I don't know if that's the case. Actually, I don't know if some of these attorneys, what their agendas are. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. I have a lot of questions at this point. Anyways, so let's see. So she was offered money, and then let's go down. And then Mariah says that Mitchell further tried to convince her to also lie that the singer had sexually assaulted her as well in a big to paint him as the next R. Kelly at that time. Oh, the women were at a Miami nightclub during the New Year's Eve celebration in 2017. Jeffrey claims that while dancing on a couch wearing a dress with the high slip up in the back, Trey Songz inserted his finger into her areas. Okay. Jeffries has, however, cracked as she says she plans to force Trey Songz into a settlement, but she turned the offer down. In the meantime, it's just 2022, y'all. Okay. In the meantime, Mitchell has denied that she tampered with witnesses as she disclosed that the allegations were also investigated by the Florida Bar Association, according to TMZ. We're highly confident and certain that the court will find the witness committed perjury. Parties are still awaiting the judge's further instructions on how to proceed given the witness inconsistent testimonies during the hearing. Now, Mitchell also threatened to file a lawsuit for defamation if attorney did not withdraw the claims. Oh shit. So what did she do? Because this was in 2022. In the meantime, Mitchell was the attorney who reportedly represented a client who claimed that Chris Brown, there's the Chris Brown, sexually assaulted her earlier this year. The lawsuit was later dropped after the singer shared text messages proving the sex between the parties was consensual. Yeah, so that's what had happened in 2022. So she got called out again. I cannot. I can't believe it. You said, Queen, she may be seeing the bar regarding her ability to practice. I'm surprised she hasn't. Like, let me tell you something. How is it? I don't know. Is this like a lucrative business for lawyers at this point? Like, is it easy to get involved in shit like this, where people are saying this is easily disprovable? Like, what are you doing? Like, what is this all about? Because this don't make no sense. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It just doesn't. I don't know why. Why would you lose your law license over this? I don't get it. I don't get it. Mm-mm. So, is this the lawyer that's involved with Courtney at this point? I have a lot of questions, but I'm going to say that I'm really confused about the kumbaya moment between Courtney, Jaguar Wright, and everybody else involved. I don't know about it. I don't know. I don't know. So Ariel Mitchell kid is getting exposed. A lot of people are bringing up messages. There's a lot out there. Okay? That's what I'm going to say about that. All right, moving on. We have to move on because I got to get to Liam Payne here. But I want to talk about, is it Johnny Somali? All right. I'm not familiar with Johnny Somali. Did y'all hear about this situation here? The YouTuber Johnny Somali could face 10 years sentence for kissing a statue in South Korea. Here's why. So, a careless act landed an American social media influencer in controversy. Johnny Somali, a 24-year-old YouTuber from the United States, has ignited public fury after he filmed kissing a statue that symbolizes Korean women who suffered sexual violence during the Japan occupation of Korea. Look, I'm going to need people to behave. Look, look it. If you are traveling to a different country, it's like you're going to somebody's house. You take off your shoes and you behave. You wash your dish. You just got to behave. Like, why do people do this? And I'm finding out that the younger generations just don't seem to know how to act. That's what I want to know. Can y'all explain this to me? How is it that you're going to go to another country and then disrespect the country? Don't do that. Don't do that. You said he's being like, if you guys are flying somewhere, don't do that. What are you doing? I'm just saying, Yeah, exactly. You cannot do whatever you had. You have no home training. You got to be careful. You cannot. You said it's an American trait. Now you facing 10. What is it? He said 10 years. This is no joke. What you said? Fuck Johnny. Oh my God. Y'all feel this way? You said he's disgusting. Ooh, who raised you? They're learning everything the hard way. But it's like the 24-year-olds. Like, what's going on, children? So, anyways, a moment of recklessness has landed an American social media influencer in hot water. Johnny Somali, a 24-year-old American YouTuber, has sparked outrage. He was seen kissing a statue that represented Korean women who were victims of sexual assault during the era of the Japanese occupation of Korea. During a visit to Changdong History and Culture Park in Seoul, the YouTuber thoughtlessly kissed and posed with the statue. On October 9th, he uploaded a video showing himself kissing the Statue of Peace in central Seoul while also performing an inappropriate dance in front of the monument. The statue honors the tens of thousands of young women who were subjected to sexual slavery by the Japanese military during Korea's occupation from 1910 to 1945. So, as reported by the Korean Times, Somali conveys his remorse for his actions in a video shared by a YouTube channel. J Company on Thursday, standing next to the statue, Johnny borrowed to the Korean audience and said, "I want to apologize to the Koreans. I didn't understand the significance of the statue." He further explained that his intent had been to entertain his American audience. Oh my God. But acknowledged that his behavior was disrespectful. Somali also added in Korean, "I'm truly sorry." Get out of here. Hold up. Sean says, thank you for the $4.99. He goes to many countries pushing the limits on purpose. He's an actual POS. What? But who does that? Thank you, Sean, for the $4.99. You're kidding, though. Like, but people are watching this shit and they're like, yay. Yes, that's how we do it. Yes. It's the younger generation, you guys. I'm sorry if I got any. Do I have any 20-year-olds? I hope I got people over the age of 21 at the very least that are watching me. If you are. But I got younger siblings that are in their 20s and they don't be doing this shit. And they traveled outside the country. Like, I just want to know, is this what people do? This is how people get down? That's so crazy. But they don't know. It's entitlement. Like, do they think that their parents are just going to fly over there? Hey, don't worry, we're going to save you. What's going on? Anything to go viral. Right now, it's like this generation. I'm sorry to the younger generation if you're watching this, but it's like y'all will do anything to go viral. And I don't get it because I guess I don't. There's other ways to get attention. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not really sure. Hold up now. Let me pull this article. That's how I say my articles is on my Apple Notes, y'all. Should see my notes. It's crazy. Sean says he very much knew he went to disrespect many of the statues. That's not cool. Sylvia. Thank you, Sean, for the $4.99. Look at what Sylvia said. I'm 21 a few times over. Does that count? No. No, it doesn't. VTV says he knew it was disrespectful. That's why he did it. He only apologized because he was called out for it. It would be disrespectful anywhere. Why are you groping statues? It's gross, right? Like the symbolism of everything that comes out of it. It's so gross. You're right. You said, I talked to a dude. He's been in California at corrections for 30 years. And he said, all the guys coming in are 25 and under and now act like girls. Ooh, oh, okay. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for telling everybody to hit the like button. It's just like you do have to behave, Pixie. I'm sorry. Like there's something very in my opinion, um you there is something to be said about what's the word? Like you in somebody else's house, somebody else's culture, somebody, the way somebody lives, be there to learn and appreciate the culture that you don't get to see every day, that is different from your own. Like that's what bothers me about this. There is no respect for it. I have a sibling that's in his 20s and he actually had the opportunity to travel to various countries and he was so excited about doing so, but I would never imagine that he was like, "Oh, I'm going to go over there and kiss statues and disrespect it." I don't get it. So I think part of it starts from like, are these helicoptered parents? Like these children right here, you have to respect the people. I don't know what to say. Are y'all learning about different cultures via the internet or how to approach or how to be respectful, how to go to people's houses? What the fuck is going on? I don't get it. I don't get it. But let me tell you, you go out there, be careful. And don't go partying in other countries if you don't know the language. Be careful. You don't know what you're going to encounter. You don't know anything. You said American culture is ignorant, or at least how we perceive international, unfortunately. I mean, you would think you just be careful. That's all, Sheena, right? Like you just got to be careful. When I was young, young people used to get years in foreign countries for weed. Thank you. It's like you think it's gonna be different. It's not, you guys. You said shame still exists, right, Kate? Right? You have to be aware, mindful of the laws and cultural practices. Listen, I may not agree with cultural practices, but I respect the culture and I respect people. Okay. And that's how you have to do it. That's how you have to do it. And have a little empathy and listening because you're there to learn. But if you're there to go viral, then you're there for the wrong reasons. That's what I'm going to say. The internet raised them. Thank you. Thank you. Never go to a foreign country without learning their laws. They can have harsher rules. Absolutely. I'm going to need people to tell their 20-year-olds that, okay? That are doing the most just to go viral. All right? Shame. I don't know, man. I mean, that's what I'm going to say about that. Now, we got to move on. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let me show you guys something. So on Friday, y'all remember I interpreted the interview, right, with this accused drug dealer. Go away, ads. Well, the Post just picked it up November 11th. So we translated it Friday and they just picked it up. All right. So let me just say this, that I'm pretty damn proud of my translation because it was pretty damn close to pretty much everything that was put by the Post. The man did say that he was intimate, even though it doesn't really matter. Who cares if that's the case? What matters is his statement and what he's telling everybody. I think that's what matters. He's over here saying he never supplied the drugs. That's what he says. I don't know if I believe him, but finally, listen, it's all coming out. And the Post said, yeah, we're going to pick it up now. It was thank you. Thank you. But you should have seen the people that were like, I don't know about your translation. And then I'm looking at this. I'm like, it's the fucking same. I don't get appreciated. I have to have an industry behind me. I can't just be a little person with a Wi-Fi box and a camera and a microphone. You guys, that's what I'm going to say about that. Okay. The Delphi, is it in though, Shards? Because I'm not watching. That's why I'm asking. Is it in? Let me know. The Post should have watched your video. Well, I think that they watched the original video that did the translation. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. Okay, Shards, thank you. Maybe I'll watch it afterwards, but I'm kind of in the live right now, so I can't really go to it right now. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I deserve everything. Thank you. Yeah, people don't get that Spanish has many dialects. Absolutely not. Okay. So let me drop something here. All right. Oh, and by the way, YouTube is trying to silence one of my videos that I did on Rogelio. No worries, shards. No worries, no worries, no worries. YouTube is trying to silence one of my videos that I did on Rogelio Norris on the text message. So I'm gonna have to probably redo that one. They just tried to they tagged it as inappropriate for their advertisers, yada yada yada. You can't do yada yada yada, this and that and the other. That's what they said, right? So I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to redo it. And this time I got more receipts as to what was said in the actual official documents by the courts. Okay. So this just dropped today. And this is, hay 3 imputados y un reloj desaparecido. So there's 3 people that are accused and 1 missing watch. And this is literally just dropped 3 hours ago. I'm going to try my best to translate some of this while we're live now. Let's get right into it.
De qué pasó con Liam Payne, si realmente hubo gente involucrada en la responsabilidad del abandono de persona y en el hecho de que terminara cayendo un tercer piso del hotel.
By the way, an Argentina network, okay?
Boutique en el que estaba alojado en medio de una situación de gran exceso de drogas en el barrio de Palermo. Aquí, primero, esta noticia, actualizando qué pasa con los imputados en el caso. Este hombre, el famoso que decían que era de él, era su amigo, era pareja.
So they're talking about Rogelio Norris. This is Rogelio Norris. For those that don't know, they're kind of getting to that point. People were saying that they were partners. That's not the case. Liam in life dispelled that. They were just really good friends. That's what it was, okay?
Roger Norris, que justamente dijo, nunca lo abandoné. Habló el enigmático amigo de Liam Payne al que imputó la justicia, Rogelio Roger Norris, un estadounidense que vive en la Argentina y que fue acusado y que tiene ya la acusación, está imputado, o sea, está investigado por abandono de persona. En una
So he's been accused of abandoning Liam after basically giving him drugs, okay? And by the way, Roger Norris, I guess, is from the United States, but he lives in Argentina. He's been living in Argentina for a couple years. Yeah.
Entrevista con un diario inglés, negó ser el manager de Liam Payne y afirmó que
he denied being Liam Payne's manager, even though a lot of the media has reported him as such.
Está devastado. Avanzo con esto, ¿eh? Tengo algún párrafo, ¿verdad? Jamás abandoné a Liam. Fui a su hotel 3 veces ese día, el día que él muere. Y me fui 40 minutos antes de lo que esto sucediera, de la tragedia.
He says this is what Rogelio Norris said. I never abandoned Liam. And I was there 3 times. I went to go see him. 40 minutes. I left 40 minutes before the event happened. None of this shit is making sense. Let me tell you guys why. You know what I was able to dig? Well, I've been digging at this too. I found an interview. Nobody's seen this. Well, at least from this side. I might have to do a video on it. I found an interview of a fan who saw Liam at about 3 o'clock. And she said that she took pictures with him. She hugged him. She was there with him. And he didn't smell of any alcohol. He was acting fine before his death. So what happened exactly? So how does he go from 3 p.m.? This fan says she saw him and she did interviews. I'm surprised nobody else was willing, there's just so much. She did interviews with TV Notas. She did interviews with other networks and stuff like that. 3 p.m. And he was fine. He was signing autographs. Now, I could believe 2 things are correct. I could believe that Liam Payne had relapsed. Okay. And then I was looking into the O visa, which is like the celebrity O1 visa is a celebrity traveler visa, right? I could believe that Liam Payne was probably sober at some point before the visa, and then he relapsed. I can believe that. I can believe that he relapsed and he was given drugs and then set up. I can believe that he was robbed, given drugs, set up. I can believe all kinds of things are true because more than one thing could be true at the same time, right? What I don't believe is that somehow he says, I left him 40 minutes before everything happened and he was fine. That's impossible. It's impossible. And even the 911 call is so freaking weird. How it all happened. I'm trying to figure out if the 911 call, if he had already fallen. And then the 911 call happened. Or, like, it's just weird. The timeline doesn't make sense. I can believe that two different things can be correct at the same time. I got questions. But anyways, so this is just they're comparing Rogelio Nores' statement.
Había más de 15 personas en el lobby del hotel conversando y bromeando con él cuando me fui.
He says that there was more than 15 people in that lobby that were, you know, talking to him and having a conversation with him when he left. 15 people. But then you have this person by the name of Rebecca, this witness, who says that Rogelio Nores looked upset. He left there apologizing to people because his friend had taken too many drugs.
En 40 minutos estaba muerto, ¿no? Sigo. Jamás podría haber imaginado que algo así sucedería. Di mi declaración al fiscal el 17 de octubre como testigo y desde entonces no he hablado con ningún oficial de policía ni fiscal.
So he says, I gave my statement on October 17, and from there I have not talked to anybody else from law enforcement. So this news about him being involved or charged with the murder of, you know, with the abandonment of his friend is something different to him, okay?
No era el manager de Liam. Él solo era un amigo muy querido. Y por favor, remítanse al correo electrónico que le envié a él y a su equipo el 23 de agosto. Estoy realmente devastado por esta tragedia y extraño a mi amigo todos los días, detalló Roger Nores, este hombre que apareció como un misterio en la vida de Liam Payne.
They're calling him a mystery. Like this man, like Rogelio Nores just appeared as a mystery in Liam Payne's life. But I think Liam Payne considered him a friend. Okay.
Bueno, hoy está investigado. Esto ocurre en medio de la confirmación de que Liam Payne fue trasladado de regreso al Reino Unido el miércoles, luego de que finalmente se entregara el cuerpo a su padre después de 18 días.
So, body has been given to his father after 18 days.
A continuación, la aparición de Moni Vidente.
¿Viste ella?
Moni Vidente que dijo,
Sí,
hay dos o tres personas implicadas. Lo dijo en su momento.
Sí.
Y ahora que hay dos o tres personas implicadas, dice, ¿qué te dije? Dice Moni Vidente. Por favor, señor.
So it was said before that there were 2 to 3 people implicated in this. You know, I'm starting to think that there might be more than that, but that's just that's a guess. I don't know, because none of this shit is making sense. You have a robbery, and then you have, in my opinion, I think he was robbed. You guys, like, this don't make sense. And then he fell. It wasn't a suicide. He didn't just jump out. It's too much. You said, oh, no, not a psychic. That's the lady that they brought in.
Lamentable lo que pasó el miércoles pasado en Buenos Aires, Argentina, con la Payne, que es de One Direction, que dicen que él solo se cayó.
Yeah, they brought in a psychic. I was hoping that they would bring in, like, more information, but I guess we could see what she said.
Pero la visión que yo tengo es de que alguien se peleó con él, que fue un hombre y otra mujer. Se peleó con él, que fue un hombre y otra mujer. This
is what she says. Somebody fought with him. It was a man and a woman. Now, let me tell you something. Let me show you guys another piece of information, okay? And this is, I was going to save this for a video, but I'm doing a video now, so I want to show it to you now, okay? Different people have said, well, he was fine. He was not fine. Let me show you guys an interview that somebody did. And I said, you know, this is so freaking weird. This is a person who says this was an altercation prior to his fall. This testimony is true. There were people in Liam Payne's room. The 911 call is lying when it says that they can't get in. There were more witnesses and proof. They all need to testify. Please keep investigating. Hold up. Now I gotta like stop sharing it and then reshare it so you guys can hear the sound. Because sometimes the sound goes off. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Yes, I will.
5 o'clock.
You're right. Al, we got to take into the account the gossip. Take into account into this as a gossip. I agree. I'm trying to, one thing that we have to kind of make sure is that we decipher like what sounds logical versus like what gives validity to what. But you're right. Let me play this, okay? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
In Payne's suite.
Probably between 3 and 4, I heard the door slamming a lot, and it got really bad. Like there must have been people coming and going or whatever. And then lastly, a really, really loud yell, probably somewhere between 4:45 and 5 o'clock.
In Payne's suite.
Probably between 3.
There you go. So they heard a yell. There was a lot of commotion. There are other witnesses who said that there was something going on. So he didn't just lock himself in the room and then, he fell over. This don't make sense to me. To me, it makes more sense that somebody robbed him. That's what happened. And the TV was busted. Did he do that? They said that he broke the laptop on the hallway. But if that's the case, did that happen before or after Rogelio Nores left the room? The timeline is not making sense. And they got 800 hours of CCTV footage. I'm not buying it. No. Yeah, he had a lot of injuries from the fall, and then the watch was gone. If you saw any of the TMZ footage, he wasn't wearing, at least it didn't look like he was wearing a watch. Yes, his watch was missing. He was seen in photographs with fans wearing this watch. Now, here's this person who witnessed it. There's other people that witnessed the commotion in the lobby. So how can Rogelio say, hey, I left him 40 minutes and he was fine? How? And then let me tell you the video that they're trying to suppress. It's the video where I bring up the text message that Rogelio sent to Liam. I got seis. I have 6 grams of the good, referring to drugs. This don't make no sense. Yeah, he doesn't have the watch. Those 2 prostitutes mentioned he didn't pay them. But G-Man, who hired the prostitutes allegedly based on what it's put out there? Rogelio Nores. He brought in the prostitutes. He was supplying the drugs. This is how it happened, based on what the prosecutor's paperwork says. Okay, what they're saying is that there was so Rogelio contacts the hotel employee. The hotel employee contacts the drug dealer. The drug dealer brings the drugs to the hotel employee, and then the hotel employee gives the drugs to Rogelio Nores, who then gives it to Liam Payne. How does that happen? I don't get it. Hey, OKP, shout out to OKP. Can you guys drop some crowns for the official Kingpin? Shout out to you, love. Shout out to you, shout out to you, shout out to you. How the hell does that happen? I'm sorry. None of this shit is making sense. None of it is making sense. None of it. So is the hotel trying to cover their tracks? Did they set up the scene so that it looks like they, something was going on? It was done by Liam. Now, remember what Brian PAIZ, who y'all can believe you can believe him or not. I don't know if I believe him. I'm going to be honest with you, because he's young, right? But he also knows what he's facing. Okay. I believe that Brian PAIZ might have provided him something. Okay. I don't believe that he was intimate. I think that he's just kind of putting that shit out there because he's got nothing to lose. But that is his statement to make. I really don't. I don't know what to believe. Did you guys know that Ezequiel, who's 21, the other person that's being accused, he's fucking 21. Brian is 24 and the other guy is 21. I don't believe any of it. I feel like the hotel needs to be looked at. I feel like Rogelio Nores is suspect as AF. I don't trust anything that he says because he just showed that he lied based on the time frame. It just doesn't make sense. And unless the family releases any more information, we're not going to know anything. And I think all information is going through the family before they release it to the major media outlets. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. So this guy right here, who's a witness, why would he lie? Listen to what he says.
In Payne's suite.
Probably between 3 and 4, I heard the door slamming a lot, and it got really bad. Like there must have been people coming and going or whatever. And then lastly, a really, really loud yell, probably somewhere between 4:45 and 5 o'clock.
In Payne's suite.
I think you're right.
Probably between 3 and.
I think you're right. Let me tell you what I think. I think you're right. I think Kate Cassidy, and not to put blame on her, but personally, I think that Kate Cassidy saw what was going on. She was like, okay, Liam Payne. And I know, Bag Lady says Liam took no drugs. I don't know that for a fact. Personally, I'm inclined to believe that he might have. This is just my opinion, bag lady. You can have your opinion, but I'm inclined to believe that he might have used something, right, during that time frame. Okay. And she kind of maybe saw, okay, like, I don't want to be around this. Like, I got to go back. And she leaves. But she might have known what he was doing. There's no freaking way that if Liam met with this dealer on October 2nd, she was around there. Okay. She had left by, what was it, October the 12th. So she had left by the 13th. So then he starts using again on the 13th and then 14th. But the thing is that even if he had relapsed or even if he had been using, the person that was providing the fix was Rogelio Nores behind all of that. So for me, it's like she knew what was up. She just didn't want to be around that. And if that's the case, then, you know, it would be smart for her to be quiet right now because she got to work with the authorities. You know what I mean? You said, question, wasn't Kate at another person's passing or attached to another celebrity passing? Oh, I don't know, G-Matt. Who? That's the first that I've heard of that. That's the first. I only heard that she went home because she missed her dog. Right, Chris, that's what I heard, that she missed her dog. But she did. But you mean to tell me that you didn't know your boyfriend was like relapsing? I am having a hard time believing that. And not to put any responsibility on her, because at the end of the day, it's not on her. But if you knew that your boyfriend was using, like, come on. And the thing is, here's the other thing to this too, all right? Rogelio Nores, if he says he left like within the 40 minutes or something like that, right? If the text message that law enforcement has, because they have a text message from law enforcement, right? They confiscated their phones. This is what was said. I have a text message, and I showed it on that other video that got suppressed, so I'm gonna have to redo it. Text message says, talk about like the grams, right? Rogelio could have said, you know what? I'm not supplying my friend any drugs. I'm going to take him to rehab, or I'm going to take him to the hospital, or I'm going to do something to get him help. No, he continued to, like, if he was so out of control. Police believe, based on what's being said, is that abandonment piece is that not only did you provide your friend the drugs based on that text message, but you left him to use the drugs. And you left him in extreme emotional distress. So he was distressed, which means that, yeah, your charges are right there, right then and there. So I can believe a couple different things based on all of that. You said Kate leaving, that's a complete guess. They were only supposed to be there for a couple days, which becomes 2 weeks. What if she went home for a hospital appointment? We can't guess why she really went. You're right. Nothing explains his injuries to the fall. I don't know. I'm not an expert in the injuries. I'm just giving you guys different thoughts of kind of where my mind is going. So I'm working on another video to kind of explain this. I have other sources, and I want to bring up the fan that said that she had seen Liam and they had taken pictures and everything was fine. He at 3 o'clock. So you mean to tell me that 3 o'clock he was fine and then he dies? What, around like after 5? It doesn't make sense. You said Liam was desperately looking for a comeback. They had the perfect opportunity. Anything. And this guy is not a bazillionaire. This Rogelio Nores, y'all go watch that video. He's got a sketchy back. He really, background, it doesn't make sense. The drug, in my opinion, the drug story is just that. He was forced to do drugs to make their story believable. Hotel and Roger definitely involved. Oof. Well, he definitely knew. I'll say this. I believe that Rogelio Nores, Roger Nores, is so connected to different people. He definitely has the connects, you know? Exactly. I will never fault a woman for walking away. You're right. You can't. I don't know. I think anything is possible at this point, but I wanted to show you guys the different things that I have. And like I said, I got to be careful with my videos on Liam because they're like suppressing them. And that sucks, especially when you work hard on a video and you're putting different things together. It sucks when they suppress your content, but that's what they're doing. But anyways, can y'all do me a favor? Did you guys hit the like button? Everybody here? Did you guys hit the like button? Let me know. Why does YT do this? So ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but they do that. Like, you just have to be careful. Channels have been terminated over it too. That's what I'm going to say about that. You said when people relapse, they often overdo it. Yeah. Yeah, we're not blaming her whatsoever. Thank you, Finji, for saying that. Thank you. Nebi says most stars have insurance paid by their management company. There are classes of assets. Keep that in mind too. When I asked you guys who would profit from his death, what did they want to do immediately? Go release music? And what happened? They got in trouble for that. They said, don't be releasing music right now. Didn't we say that? We said, listen, they're trying to release the music. Why? Because celebrities are worth more. Unfortunately, they're worth more dead than alive. That's what happens. That's true. And it wasn't like, I don't want to say that Liam was at the caliber of like other celebrity. I mean, he was different, but it's the truth. Celebrities are worth more dead than alive, because then you have newfound audiences. You have, you're right. There's like a death clause, right? That they can continue to make money after your death. Oh yeah. So you definitely, you basically signing your whole freaking life away. Everything. These record labels, that's right. They want their money back. They're going to make money off of you even when you're in the grave. You're in the ground. That's what they do. You got a price. Follow the money. Follow the Lou Taylors. Follow the people out there that are behind those contracts. Follow the people that signed their rights away. Follow Janice Combs, who's also, collecting rights for other artists. Yeah. How is that possible? How can you continue to make money off of a person's death like that? It's crazy, but it's the truth. I don't know, y'all. And they're still fighting over Elvis, who died like how many years ago? How long has it been since Elvis died? They're still fighting over like his estate and different things. It's crazy that they can still fight over that. Man can't even give you anything at this point. I'm just saying it's too much. It's too much. Yes. Really? I gotta watch that. You said there's a great doc on YouTube called The Death Clause. It is an opening for sure. Really? Oh my God, Christine, Elvis died in 1978? So it's been like, what, 47 years? Really, Amy? That's crazy. Hey, Amanda, shout out to you from Wales. Thank you for being here. You guys, that's just my commentary on different things that are happening. We will continue to expose certain things. Watch some videos. Like I said, I got to work on some Liam Payne videos that I got happening. But when I do a video, I really want to provide you some like receipts and different things that I want to provide. But shout out to you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. I have to head out because I got to go tend to baby bunny. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about everything that we talked. Because we talked about a lot of stuff in like an hour. All right. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.